Just getting set up here. Alright, we are back in Dragonage 2. We're gonna see how far we can get into the story here. We finished off all DLCs. We're in Act 3. We're at the end, sort of. There's some things to do, but a lot of it we're done with, so we're on the loose.
Purple may not have.
Sell all the things.
But at least one.
Okay. Level this up. Let's see, cost and stamina. There we go. Like I said, just not that much left to do.
So good to see you, Jess. So good to see you.
I'm gonna go talk to Meredith here. See what she has to say. Do some exploring here, see what's going on.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Done.
Let's see here.
The Knight Commander wishes to speak to you.
She does she? That is a tranquil. Well, let's talk to you, see what you got.
Always a pleasure. And may I say that outfit was a wise choice.
I do not wear this armor for the way it looks, champion.
No, that's far too flattering to be an accident.
Compliments are unnecessary. This is no social call. There was an incident within the galleys. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last three.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last three are proving more difficult.
Since you're turning to me, should I assume the Templars all suddenly disappeared?
The apostates are being sheltered by their families. Some have been reluctant to talk to Templars, but you are another matter. The people of Kirkwall trust you, champion. They will be more honest for you than for us.
I'll see what I can do.
I am relieved. I was expecting resistance after that debacle at the market. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding and find them before they do harm. You will see that imprisonment or death is sometimes the only kindness we can offer. Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, champion.
Good day, champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized. The Knight Commander suspects that...
But she does not know for certain.
The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey.
Out of Hightown. Some of our more vocal and delicate nobility. They are home in the evenings authoring complaints.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here.
And doesn't sound like a fugitive. Anything else?
Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run her into Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, champion of Kirkwall.
They are creepy.
This is a difficult time.
As if it were too much to ask that the city be kept safe for magic. Orsino is a fool.
So is Meredith.
If you have any questions,
Alright, so we got 3 mages to hunt. Ain't that the sad truth? Okay. On the loose. Loose being spelled like noose. Because we're gonna finish them off.
My mistress is away seeing to a customer, but she will be back shortly. Is there anything I can do to help you?
You could tell me about your husband, Huon. That would be helpful.
When the Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
Did he hurt you?
Only broke my heart.
How has Huon changed?
He was obsessed with showing everyone true elven power. He frightened me.
Did you see him use any magic? Perhaps blood magic?
Would she know it to see it?
I don't know. I don't think he used magic on me.
So you hadn't seen him since he left you?
Huon didn't leave me. He was taken away. When the Templars found out he was a mage, they chained him and dragged him from the alienage in front of everyone. Now I'm trapped in this sham. Married, but with no husband and no future.
Good riddance. You don't need to be tied down to some man.
If he had been himself, I would have taken him back gladly. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
A user, just looking for another handout.
I don't know what he means, and I am afraid of him, sir.
Don't worry. He probably means to carry you off into the moonlight on the back of a horse.
I think whatever he is planning is much more sinister. Huon said he would come to the alienage soon, at nightfall. Are you going to arrest him? I think he needs help. Maybe the Circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
Because that's what the Circle does. Especially to crazy mages. So that is not great. I'm gonna guess she's dead. If I had to guess. We shall see.
Huon.
Yep, he's possessed.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people. She was so beautiful.
Someday I'd like to go 1 week without meeting an insane mage. Just 1 week.
I'm a visionary. I've seen our destiny. I know what fate holds for the elves. The humans keep us down because they're afraid of the magic within us. Look at the magic Mesa held inside her. She was just afraid to use it.
Yeah, he's not creepy or anything. Isabel's dead. Sorry, little elf girl. You died. She did not make it. The sadness. The sigh. So young, so innocent, so super duper dead. Do 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 do. She dead. Nothing left to do except move along. Hello, person.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
You're a little young for a blood mage. And I thought Evelina was a girl's name.
I'm not Evelina. I'm Walter. Evelina was our friend. She was our mother. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came. When our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
I miss her.
But when she went to join the circle here, they called her apostate. For leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up. New children every day. Everyone she could save.
Do the Templars know you're here?
They don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here, I thought we were the only ones who'd survived.
What was she expecting? Welcome. Here's a bag of gold for your urchins.
Do you think we deserve to live like this? Evelina just wanted to give us the lives we would have had at home. But when she came back to us, the Templars followed her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
She's in the sewers, child.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
Well, that went poorly. To the sewers. No bad ever comes from going into the sewers. I mean, look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Run into those guys, that'd be awesome. Or shades in the way. Whatever.
I don't like the looks of this.
Save her.
Trap!
Huh.
Trap! That should do it.
You get a trap, and you get a trap. I don't get a trap because I'm a rogue.
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter.
She's coming! Run! She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
Funny. In my house, we always felt running away from violent madwomen was a good thing.
These are my children. You and your kind abandoned them. You're Ferelden. Like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. You traitor. From the pathetic
Templars that saved you. Turquoise, turn blind. Then my children will have a whole city to play. Out of range!
I don't understand. Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would she try to hurt us now?
She went insane. Looking after 10 children will do that to a person. Or it could have been the demon.
You didn't have to kill her. There must have been another way.
She won't
No,
be the last.
there really wasn't.
Both sides will do anything. And stuck in the middle.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this and use it wisely.
Thank you, Miss Eyre. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
Well, that's 2/3 of the mages, and it's not gone well for us. They're all apostates and possessed. So, not good. Alright, well, we're done with Darktown. On the loose. On the loose. On the loose. This is sad that it's gone this poorly. I feel kind of bad. Alright, well, Dulcet Mansion. I'm sure this will be fine.
You look lovely tonight, my lady.
Oh, you are too kind. I am so honored to have the champion in my home. I will call for refreshment. Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
You're extremely cheery for a woman whose son is wanted by the Templars.
Emile? Oh yes, the Templars were asking about our poor boy recently. I haven't seen Emile since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emile will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie, what have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume, darling.
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Guillaume, darling, we have guests.
Don't stop on my account. This is fascinating.
I didn't mean to lie to you, champion. I barely saw Emil. I didn't think it was worth mentioning. I gave him some money. Not too much. He said he wanted to start a new life.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, champion. Emil is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please, save my son's life.
It looks like the Comtesse is in greater danger of expiring at the moment.
Yes, Dulcie. She's high-strung. An acquaintance spied Emil in the Hanged Man not long ago. He should still be there.
The Hanged Man? Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
Oh, but the Hanged Man is so filthy.
They are so Orlesian.
It's true. And we're gonna go around and try and take all their stuff. Because why not?
Watch your step. Done.
Mine.
I'm with you.
Okay, that's pretty good. So far, so good. These guys are no good, I tell you what. Okay. Go this way and then upstairs and see what's up there. Because we want to be able to see what's going on here. Anything fun and interesting? No. Boo.
There's that foolish boy.
Oh, my head.
Unbelievable. Well, let's go to the Hanged Man. We have things to do, unfortunately. Let us leave this wretched place. Blood mage. Blood mage. To the Hangman.
Emile de Lancey?
Hey, how'd you know my name? Didn't Ella tell you? I gave her my Lancey signet ring in exchange for a kiss. And tonight, she's gonna make me a man.
The Comte was right. How did the Templars miss him?
This man-child has evaded the Templars. Crime of the century.
Round of drinks on me. I'm Emile, as you know. And you are?
Feeling very sorry for you. I'm also helping the Templars hunt a mage named Emile de Lancey. And here you are.
Oh, buggery. I know what this is about. I'm not a blood mage, right? I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave. I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the circle since I was 6. 6? For 20 years I was locked up. I never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl. I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
Emile wants to live a little. Why don't you give him a hand, Isabella?
You don't mean... No. No! He's revolting. I do just fine pouring myself out without your help, thanks.
Did you really escape the circle so you could kiss a girl?
Well, just said. I've read so much about the other things you could do with girls.
Ah, he's like you were. Do you remember, Aveline? When you were stupid over Donick?
Yes, I remember. Thank you.
I just don't want to die a virgin.
You can't run. The Templars will find you eventually.
I'll make you a deal, all right? Give me one night. Just one night. One of the tavern girls, Nella, agreed to lie with me. I even paid for a room. Please, let me have this. You can take me back in chains after.
Why don't you start small and leave the chains for when you're more experienced?
Huh?
Just go do whatever. Well?
I'm not going to tell you about it. That was utterly worth it. Back to the Templars.
Wow. Just wow. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It was just a thing that happened. Oh wait. There we go. I just don't know what to do. It's so confusing. Okay. I don't even have a need for my party anymore. Alright. Up we go. Unbelievable.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. Emile de Lancey, however, turned himself in. Rather happily, I might add. I would have had him executed immediately. But the boy's father made an impassioned appeal on his behalf. What say you, champion? Do you believe Emile to be dangerous?
Stupidity can be dangerous, and he has that in spades.
His father implied as much. Very well. Emile will keep his life, though I will watch him closely.
I'm pleased to have played a part in keeping the city safe.
I bid you good day, champion. I appreciate your assistance, champion.
This is a difficult time.
Okay. Well, we do have justice to go do. Alright, in we go. Arity.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
To the Chantry. That's the Viscount Hall.
Did you hear? Back yourself.
It's pointless talk.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
Yep, no consequences to this whatsoever.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages. It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws.
At some point, right must be decided.
For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
I guess that means you're not ready to disband the Templars and set every mage free.
I feel for the mages, I do. I would not wish to be locked in the gallows. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
Okay.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? What's that? Pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie, and may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk. I didn't expect you here. But
notice his
let me
outfit's
take this time
changed.
to tell you how much I respect you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn away. Just remember, whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
Why are you talking like this?
He'll still be here, you know. Justice. Long after you and I are gone. It doesn't mean the same thing to a spirit. He'll just go back to the Fade.
Usually, people don't say things like that unless they're about to stab someone in the back.
None of this is aimed at you, Hawk. I think I've made that clear. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You have been a better friend than I ever thought to have. Your support has meant the world to me.
So we're out of here. Need to go back to the Hawk Mansion. To our estate, because we have a letter. At least one.
I hope all is well. There's a letter for you. Strange how the messages never come right for her.
See? Dear champion, please meet me in the keep. King Alistair of Ferelden. Champion Robin Hawk, as a courtesy for your past service, be aware that I have received complaints about your frequent companion, Guard Captain Aveline. She is accused of coddling her men, weak in law enforcement in crucial time. In the absence of a Viscount, I am calling to vacate her position and assume her authority, but I would be rather not have a headache. Please speak with her about these claims. As champion, your word can decide this matter and save the career of a good woman. Knight Captain Colin. Champion Hawk, it took great courage the other day for you to speak openly against the Knight Commander. You have my support in any actions you take. I hope I have yours as well. For the situation in the circle I was hoping you would assist me with, please meet me at the gallows. Meredith has confined my mages to their cells and forbade me from traveling further than the courtyard. I appreciate your service and discretion. Sincerely, Prince Enchanter Orsino. Hawk, thank you for persuading Emil to do the right thing. The boy may not recognize it, but you probably saved his life. I don't know how to repay you, but perhaps this coin is a good start. Sincerely, Guillaume de Lacet. Mr. Hawk, Knight Commander Meredith expresses her gratitude for services rendered. Please accept this token of her humble appreciation. Yours sincerely, Elsa. That's her weird mage friend.
Hey, look. A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and save here as we have begun the end game, basically. See, we got side quests. We do have some companions. Oh, we need to go to Varric. Okay. To Varric. Hangman.
minute, Hawk? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? No point in keeping a house for a dead man. I've been trying to get rid of the place for ages now.
I can only imagine there's a huge market for the homes of deranged killers.
The creepy sort of people who are interested are generally not the ones with the coin to take it off my hands. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen, but now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
If they hadn't seen the place, I'd expect the first complaint to be about the corpses in the hall.
I may have neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the deep roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
What happens if we do nothing?
Best case? They drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawk, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic. It's entirely possible that even if I find the thing that's causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
That's where things get tricky. You come from a family with magic, Hawk. You must have experience dealing with weird. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawk. I knew he wouldn't let me down.
Okay. So there's a small problem we'll need to take care of.
Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, Your Majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts, as should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
That's just Meredith's idea of Kirkwall hospitality.
Really? Kirkwall brutality? You must rip the skin off your face then.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair, King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Well, you could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostergar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Ah, yes it was. Sadly, Loghain still lives.
So, you're a king now. Moving up in the world.
Isabella, right? You look different.
Don't we all?
She looked totally different in
I
the
was
first
hoping
game.
we could talk. Would have been better timing before being emasculated by Meredith, but I'm not picky. Things are looking up. It's not often I get called on to meet with foreign leaders. I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for himself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Orlais. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Easier said than done. We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful. They're welcome back, of course, as are you. But after so many years away, would you still consider it home?
Kirkwall is my home now.
I understand. Ferelden's loss.
Is there to be a war then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Orlais isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Orlais?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
Hypothetically speaking, you could fix the no Viscount situation.
It's not a terrible idea, really. A lot of people would benefit from hard running this town. That's asking a lot.
It's tempting.
Especially very.
But I'm sorry to say that my support won't mean much without the support of the Templars. I suppose it doesn't matter. I was hoping to have your help before Meredith got wind of my arrival, but that's done now. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Just me standing between the city and disaster.
I've been there. Trust me, it isn't pretty. Well, I suppose we should be getting back.
We should. The hero of Ferelden should be back in Denerim by now.
You're always so formal. He has a name, you know.
And what is that, Alistair?
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
You're gonna be.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering. Sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Trouble?
She looks happy.
Yes. He's been
See
hounding
how
me.
happy?
These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
He could be fishing for a less strenuous position here in the barracks.
Well, he won't be getting one from me.
That's not what Callan has heard.
What are you talking about?
Word is you're coddling your men, playing favorites.
And you believe this?
Someone does. Enough to write to the Knight Captain.
Then let me give them and you an answer. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donny. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
Well, I could do with a breath of fresh air.
You'll be lucky if you have time. You'll see. No one questions me or my men. Donnick's patrol hawk, me and you, tonight.
Done.
Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
And now we get to watch Aveline be angry pants. Before we do that, though, we'll go ahead and pop a save. Docks first. I knew there had to be more. There had to be.
Donick will be on this route. Let's see how hard you sweat your man.
Out of range! Out of range! Let's finish this! I'll deal with this!
There's Donna. She's been dead.
Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
I didn't expect to find you so deep in bandits.
A good day, to be sure. I'll be sore tomorrow, but it was my choice. Tell me what's going on.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up. Casualties are down. It is remarkable. As are you, love.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sir Arthur. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
Well, I mean, I would, but we got things to do. Wounded. So we have Haunted to do, and then we have a Meryl quest to do. I was wondering if we'd do Meryl's quest. I thought I might get it cut off, but apparently it's not, which is good. I'm glad it's not. We'll do this, then go talk to Meryl, then go talk to the Colin, and go from there. And we'll see where we're at.
Where's that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
I don't like this.
I don't think I can do that.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding.
That would be quite the trick at parties.
Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
I can't do that.
We get it already. House haunted.
I don't think I can do that.
Stop now.
Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Barton was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Soundress. The clay was from the Adros and Tuna River, which never sees the sun.
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him. random artifact. The idol's still in the house, Hawk. It has to be. It has to be.
Yep, nothing creepy here.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
You're throwing stuff at me.
Tell me you heard that, Hawk.
I did. I
You
did.
know, that didn't make me feel better.
All set. All set.
About to level up to 25.
I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that.
Okay, here we go.
Are you real? Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol? Where's the idol?
What idol? What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is. Tell me where it is.
I didn't exactly want to stay for dinner, but I think we've got a few minutes to hear her out.
He's hiding something, Hawk. He's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it. You must have found
I
it.
swear. I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Please. Maker, no. Maker, it's starting again. It's starting again.
He's fine. Never mind. Done.
This is a piece of the idol. This is a piece of the idol. Oh, I should have known Bartram would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
I don't know about you, Varric, but I don't want to end up like Bartram.
I'm not my brother, Hawk. The idol drove him crazy, but this is just one tiny piece. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this. My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard.
Varric, if you keep that thing, you'll go mad, I'll have to kill you, and Bianca will be heartbroken.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
Acting crazy is not a compelling argument in favor of keeping that accursed thing.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you. Let's go. I think I could use some air.
And we save our buddy Varric because screw that. We're not losing our buddy. That's our buddy. Nothing worth mentioning there.
That should do it. That should do it.
Couple hundred experience points, not bad. Nearing the level up. Alright, we're out of here.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Of course. Andraste is great.
Suddenly became daylight out.
Have you located any Canary? I must go.
Hey, we got all the swords. That was it. That quest is complete. Nice.
I've got to get this message to the Legends.
Okay. Back to the estate.
I hope all is well. Everything's quiet here in the mansion.
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantment. Could I have some salamanders, please?
That's where the moon comes from, I think.
You like the shiny?
Okay. We'll go to Favor and Fault right quick. We'll level up right quick. I am literally out of things to, like, give her.
Champion, and you are with the captain. None too happy about the accusations against her, I'm sure.
You could say that.
I have successfully wasted my time, and there is no merit to the claims.
As I suspected.
Then why press this?
Some feel that the solution to the current crisis of leadership is to consolidate authority. As long as these complaints continue, baseless or not, they will serve as justification for eliminating the position of guard captain. It would be the simplest fix, whether or not I agree.
Just point me in the right direction and I'll get you some peace and quiet.
I have no answers for you other than to say that all of the complaints have come from Lowtown.
Guardsman Brennan is on that patrol. Why wouldn't she tell me of this?
I don't know, but I do apologize for the assumptions of this incident, guard captain. It has been unfortunate.
It's not done. To Lowtown, Hawk. I need to speak to Brennan.
Okie dokie, we're going to Lowtown, because nobody, and I mean nobody, messes with Aveline and her chin of justice.
Guardsman, why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Better make it good.
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return because I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you. But none of us will follow him. You lead better than he ever did.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
Well, let's go have a chat with the man.
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden. The same kind who were against the Canary. I guess it's been long enough they've forgotten how many the champion killed.
A rally against the tyranny of the guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown. I need to be there.
Okay.
Things are heating up. It's a good time.
You play a major part in Inquisition, potentially. Time to go take care of a old problem. Way back in Act 1, when Aveline became guard captain, this original guard captain was a toad monkey, and now we're going to get rid of him because he's a jerk. Oopsie.
Seems to be unhealthy.
one moment. I have to respond to this text. Okay. Let's go take care of this issue. That we're going to be having.
The champion. Here.
Yeah.
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Doesn't matter.
Brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority. For an elite bleeding you.
Jevon! You disgrace yourself.
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself.
Language.
The God know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion. It is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall. Your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No. You shall have less.
Oh, they actually did want to fight me. That's unfortunate.
You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind. To the barracks, Hawk. My guardsmen will be waiting.
Alright. I am not one to take orders. But when Aveline gives an order, it's pretty much go do it. So, we're going to the barracks.
Good luck getting in.
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a
Language.
good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Tell me about it. I can't go 20 minutes without getting jumped.
But when does it start to hurt those you care about? I've tried to lead well, but this... I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawk, but...
Good.
There is something else. Come back and talk to me.
And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle.
I really don't remember them ever getting along, so this is kind of fun for me.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostergard. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Caleb.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope. Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Caleb didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostergard? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimperhawk. Not again.
Shock of shocks. You're staying.
You'd walk all over in you, Captain. I could never subject these men to that. Thank you for everything.
It's true, I totally would.
I have so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawk. And for myself.
Bros. Cool. Aveline is complete.
Hello again.
Let's go ahead and upgrade you. I'm 25. I don't remember ever getting that high. Well, maybe I did. Either way, to Meryl. This could end very sadly.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But I need your help. The Illuvian won't work, which I'm sure is news that fills your heart with joy. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Nothing bad ever comes from summoning demons.
That's why I need you to come with me. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there. But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
You want to summon a demon that may possess you, then have me kill you. How is that a plan?
You haven't left me any other choice. There's no one else I trust. You kept the Arulin home from me so that no one would get hurt. So come with me now. Safeguard everyone.
Go to Marathari. Maybe there's an alternative to summoning the demon.
And you see, this is the first time I've ever rivaled someone. I've never done
I had to
that.
find the demon in the first place. The whole clan has moved on by now anyway. You'll never find her. Elgonon, 6 years in this place, and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Alright. Let's go do Meryl's quest. Anders is done. Varric is done. Aveline is done. Isabel's done. Meryl's the worst. Luckily we've been all through here, so now it's just a matter of doing the quest.
Yes? Yes? Is it like you thought? It's nice, isn't it? He seems nice.
Yes, he's very nice.
I know so cute when you're with him. Not like normal you at all.
Haven't you got something unholy to do?
No, we're following Hawk.
That's important too.
We've been here too long. Mythal protect us.
Careful, young ship.
Watch your steps, yeah. You've returned. Is there something you need? I don't need it. Of course.
Alright, up we go.
Does anybody else get the feeling that this is going to end badly? Just me, huh? Just me.
It's not all bad, Varric. Think of the stories you'll be able to tell later.
No offense, Daisy. But I could live without telling anyone we murdered you on some mountainside. It's a little hard to make that one sound good.
Right? She is not helping the cause any. Alright. We'll mosey right along here. Gotta go into the cave. In the cave. All the way. Uh-huh.
What should we be prepared for if something goes wrong?
Two revenants. It's tough. the steps we go. There's a dragon corpse that we already beat.
Putting a demon in a cave on Sundermount was a good idea in the first place.
Where would you have put him?
To Vinder, maybe? Or in the Anderfells? Further away from Kirkwall, that's for sure.
Beat that guy up. I find it amusing I got an achievement there. It's always Dumont.
Something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arthur, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders. I don't know if it was the Elvenon or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
How are we going to finish the mirror now?
I don't know. I don't understand what's happened. How can he be gone? Why? Happened. Keeper. What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
It's not gone. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it strong. So I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask it. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Dalen. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth.
And the keeper's gone.
Traitor! May the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and...
How many rewards have been to your cleverness? Everyone has fed me.
Keeper. than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper.
Keeper.
What have you done? I don't want this. I never wanted this. Creators, please let this be a bad dream. I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
Exactly which part of don't talk to demons or awful things will happen did you fail to understand?
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere.
You wanted to rebuild a mirror that kills people, using magic you learned from a demon.
But no one should have been at risk but me. This never should have happened. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know. Needs to come. Take care of her.
Bad news for you here, bub. There's consequences beyond her just not being alive anymore.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenrir. The Keeper. She.
Look at her, Fenrir. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Fenrir? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
The Keeper turned into a demon. We had no choice.
There would have been no demon if it weren't for this little flat-eared bitch.
We've suffered enough because of this traitor. It ends now.
I took first blood. You saw it. Screw you, dude. Even though I totally agree with you. This is what I think of the Danish.
Please calm me. I'll wake up and this will be a terrible dream.
No. We're wiping out your clan. All of them. What did you think was going to happen, Meryl? Like, this is the dumbest character I've ever met. It's like, yeah, this is what happens. Taking care of business. You happy, Meryl? Are you happy now? They're all dead. It is literally your fault. I'm human, so to me it's just like, yeah, whatever. They're the elves. Unwise, foolish elves.
Aveline, what's in your mirror?
What do you mean?
In your mirror, what do you see?
A warrior? A wife? All the mistakes I made to get here and make it right.
Are you happy now, Meryl? Are you happy with your choices?
Oh, so much death because of me.
Yes. Literally your fault.
I've done everything wrong.
I'm still here. Kirkwall isn't a pile of rubble. You've done a few things right.
That's sheer luck. I should have done this years ago. You were right. You were always right. No keeper. No clan. No people. I have nobody but you. What will I do now?
There are plenty of elves in Kirkwall who could use your help.
That's true. The Dalish always say we're the only true elves. And I've lived here for years and never thought.
I've barely even looked at them. I feel like such a fool. Thank you.
There we go.
Hell gone on 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Finally destroyed that mirror, and now you can help out all the other people that you should have been helping out all this time. Very little is left in terms of stuff to do now. We've done mostly everybody's stuff. Varric, okay. And an ancient seal. Oh, okay.
I didn't
Well,
expect
we're
you.
gonna talk to Varric real quick. Let's go and wrap things up with Varric here.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartram's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawk? Your humility. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words. I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic. I just needed to get that off my chest. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartram's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Alright.
A face to forget, but do I know you, Kunari?
Talvashov, once of the Wounded Coast. I had left my fellows. You convinced me to turn on them. It was long ago. I am now Maras, mercenary of Kirkwall. Time has been kind to your name, champion.
So, interested in some work?
Yes, but not with you.
Why?
I do not work for those with titles. They do not have jobs, they have causes. When you stand for more stand against you.
Does Maras mean something?
It means nothing. I have no role, except for what I choose.
Is that good or bad?
It just is.
I'm surprised to see any Qunari or Talvashot in the city.
The Qunari died with the Arishon. They believed they were meant to. Many Talvashoth were also killed, just in case. Time has calmed those fears. Now I am hired as much for my appearance as my skill. Life is comfortably empty. I see the appeal.
Do I have to worry about this old scar?
I felt no kinship to those dead when they lived. You pushed, but the killing was my choice. It led to many more, for many reasons. So no, you and I are not enemies.
Farewell then. Farewell.
Panehedan, Sirahok.
Alright. Something under Dark Town. We need to go hunt it down. Looking for a special entrance. The sewers weren't dead. Huh. I was missing Eveline's final upgrade there. That's kind of silly of me, I guess. Hidden layer. Maybe this is it. Yep. This is definitely it. I don't remember ever doing this. We'll fight you.
Foolish words held by pretenders. Aspects. The true source is missing. The power unheld. But I command a peace.
Summoned a horror. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I do that?
Horrors are pieces. Slivers of greater crimes. I am pride with reason. I enslave the whims and weirds. Dreams from the other side of the veil. Face me. Face everything.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Alright, well there you go. That's the evil under Kirkwall. And we totally kicked its butt. Now we can go do the main quest without interruption. We've pretty much taken care of everything. We didn't get Fenris any resolution, but we never used him. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Everyone else got finished. So I'm okay with that. Including Meryl. I thought we were screwed with Meryl, but nope, we got her done. And I'm okay with that. Unfortunately now we're in endgame. Like I think we have like this quest here and not much more. I'll be right back. I need to use the little boy's room. Let's sell some stuff here. I just don't care about any of this. I mean, they're really good stuff, it's just my stuff's better. Okay. Let's just save here and make sure. It's been a while since we've manually saved. Yeah. Basically, we're just running back and forth now for Orsino and Meredith. I thought we had about 4 hours left. We're in hour 2, so we'll see how close I actually was.
Thank you for coming, champion. Thank you for coming, champion. Few will associate with me now that I am the focus of Meredith's ire, which leaves me in a difficult position. She is not entirely wrong. I know some of my people are using dangerous means to oppose her, but I cannot seek the Templars' aid without making every mage a target.
What are they doing?
All I know is numerous mages have left the circle at night, sometimes for days at a time. I'd rather not follow our Knight Commander by leading to the worst possible conclusion. But the idea of blood magic has crossed my mind.
She does like to add 1 and 1 and get 11, doesn't she?
Sometimes 111. I've heard rumors, whispers of a meeting tonight in Hightown. I would go myself, but should I leave the tower without permission, Meredith would call it proof of my involvement.
So I shouldn't slit my wrists and dance naked under the moonlight just to fit in?
I would not recommend it. Just learn the nature of this meeting. You needn't interrupt unless you find proof of something sinister. I pray not. And Meredith will have what she needs to justify the right of annulment. Do not jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, the right of annulment is when all the mages in the circle are eliminated. It nearly happened in Dragonage Origins when the circle got overthrown by demons, but we were able to save it and stop that from happening because we're awesome. Excuse me. Like I said, we're nearing the end of the game, which is weird to me. You see, the game's kind of stuttering a little bit. The performance is not super great right now. It's having stuttering issues. I find the best way to do it is just hold A and run. Combat ready.
Someone's coming. The champion.
We know you're spying for Orsino.
Run.
We'll handle this.
Mages and Templars working together. Can't possibly go wrong. careful, he's gonna be in trouble. We don't want the old cleric to get in trouble.
Search them. There's got to be more than this.
Torn note, found the conspirator's pocket. I'll not tell you again, it's not safe to bring new recruits to our meetings. Meredith has eyes everywhere. Bring anyone who claims to be against her to person's warehouse at night. We must ensure their loyalty, lest Meredith discover us before we are ready to confront her.
Another secret society meeting in a warehouse. Do you think the owners charge them rent?
Not great. And there was supposed to be a third DLC where Sebastian actually leads an exalted march from Starkhaven on Kirkwall. But it got scrapped. So I could work on something called Inquisition. A little game that was released in, I think it was like, what, 2014? It was a good game. It will be played. Obviously, we've played Origins and 2. No reason not to play Inquisition.
Done. Done.
Oh, boy.
I told you he was after us.
No, not him. I can't do this.
To arms! To arms!
So many mages. Massa.
I told them not to do it. I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Didn't I save your life?
You did. Believe me. I still dream about those blood mages. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd never have let them kidnap anyone I knew was one of yours.
I don't like where this is heading.
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they took some girl from the Grey Wardens.
You bastards kidnapped my sister.
We weren't going to hurt her. Just make sure you left us alone. Do you
I
understand?
let the rage out a little.
Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Is this whole thing to oust the Knight Commander?
She needs to go, don't you see? We need a real Viscount and Templars who protect mages, not massacre them. Just look what Thrask accomplished. Mages and Templars working together. Isn't that what we all want?
Is Thrask the one running this conspiracy?
He's the one who brought us together. For 6 years he's been working, one mage, one Templar at a time, teaching us we don't have to hate each other. He showed us Meredith isn't the only way.
Do you mean the Templar, Thras?
You've worked with him. He's a good man. You should help us, not fight us. All we want is someone sane in Meredith's place. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me.
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. Your friends should be fine. They were going to our base on the Wounded Coast. The ruins there. I'll go to Marsha. Try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
And now the disasters just start adding up. So be prepared. We're pretty much in the plunge now. Okay, let's get out of here. We're running to save Bethany. That's just me hitting A. So it loads in the thing, makes it look like we're still holding onto the knives. Yeah, we're headlong into it now. Should be done in a couple hours. Fooling around now.
Well, here you are. You've been sticking your nose in every problem in Kirkwall since you stumbled off the boat.
Who are you again?
Samson.
Mr. Samson.
I'm the one who fouled up your lad Fainriel's escape some years ago. Further back, I was a Templar, but that was before your time.
Are the mages here using blood magic?
It always comes down to that, don't it? They claim innocence, demand equality, but back them into a corner, and they got options we don't. Haven't found a mage yet who won't take it.
You were the upstanding citizen begging coins to get your next flask of lyrium.
It's a long time since anyone could get under my skin with that. I know what I am. So it shouldn't surprise you to see me here, right? One more blockhead move that's gonna keep me in the gutter. I just wanted to see Meredith out in her arse, like she did to me.
Meredith does seem to have a serious case of the crazies, yes.
But is she wrong? I'd hoped with Meredith gone I could take up the shield again. But maybe she was right. Give them a hint of freedom, mages go bad.
Your friends are right. Without Meredith, Kirkwall can be at peace again.
Is it that simple?
I'd cheer to see her shipped to Val Royeaux. But I don't have the stomach to turn against all that's right and natural to do it.
And yet, eventually you do. Now give me back my sister.
I suppose it was too much to hope that you wouldn't have come here. Though I can't understand why you side with Meredith now. You showed me we can stand up to her. When I realized you had risked your life lying to protect those mages. Please, champion. I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
I will not negotiate until you unhand Bethany.
No harm will come to your sister. We will release her as soon as I have your word to support us.
No. The girl dies. Then the champion.
Stand down, Grace.
Aren't you that mage lady whose arse we saved?
We will not kill an innocent to achieve our ends. It gains us nothing to become Meredith.
Meredith. What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
I've been wondering when you'd come back to bite me in the ass.
Decimus was right. There is no way for a mage to live by the Chantry's laws. You killed the best man I ever met, but I learned all he had to teach. Elaine, kill the hostage!
I don't know, Grace.
Try to do a blood mage a favor.
This isn't right, Grace. The champion tried to help us.
Don't defy me, boy. Without me, you'd be nothing. If you're too squeamish, I'll do it myself.
No. No one has to die here.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong.
Restrain yourself.
Forget the hostage. Kill the champion.
Seriously? Don't worry.
I knew she
will
was still
wait.
alive, but I didn't know Thrask was working with her. When I saw her today, it brought everything back. Everything I saw Decimus do. I'm sorry. Grace used blood magic to hold her. That's the only way I can bring her out.
What happened? The last thing I remember is these Templars coming into my quarters.
I thought you were better than this. A couple of lousy Templars and you're dad.
I never found fighting Templars to be a good policy in this town. Thank you. It's good to know you're still looking out for me.
They're meeting in here, Sir Callan. Oh, I guess you didn't get on so well with these mages as you thought.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The champion's a good man, sir. He tried to solve things peacefully.
Yeah. Put the mage to questioning.
The boy stood up to his elders when they would have killed an innocent hostage.
You mean he was one of them, save for a convenient last-minute change of heart? I'll encourage Meredith to take it easy on him. Thank you, champion. Everyone else here is under arrest. Take them to the gallows. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, champion?
If you killed every man who doubted Meredith's fitness, Kirkwall would be a ghost town.
You think that reason enough to spare blood mages and their willing dupes? Perhaps some of them might still be saved.
So I think Thrask is dead. We know Grace is. She's an awful, terrible person, so that's done. Go ahead and save this, because we took care of that issue. We're moving along. Let's see here. Journal. Oh, Fenris time. Let's go ahead and help Fenris out. It's my last companion's quest. Kind of a weird feeling because I've had this game for just so long. And there's Fenris Mansion. There we go. This playthrough's been 40 some hours, so it's weird to almost be done with it. Or just about 40 hours, hasn't quite been there yet.
Take a look at this.
A blade of mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Husarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please, all of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon
Look forward to
demanded
seeing
aid from the
this
rest of Thedas.
in the next Dragonage
It didn't
game.
get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Sahara, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Sahara, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
The blade is yours, if you want it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
You're welcome.
Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astia Vala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Daenerys during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
There's nothing like war for covering one's escape.
I had no intention of escaping. That time. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
He was relieved to see you'd survived, right?
Relieved to see his investment hadn't ended up in Qunari hands, perhaps. I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them. So I did. I killed them all.
Once a slave, always a slave.
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran. Never looked back.
Couldn't you have found other Fog Warriors? Become a rebel?
Even if I did, I felt unworthy. I had no way of knowing if I could truly escape from Daenerys then. I didn't even know what that meant. I simply had to get away. I stowed aboard a ship to the mainland and moved south, chased by my former master every step of the way.
I have to wonder why you stayed with Daenerys as long as you did.
You have not been a slave. A slave does not dream of freedom or wonder at possibilities. You think only of your master's desires and what the next hour will bring. It did not occur to me that I could be anything else until I had a taste of it.
But there are stories of slaves rebelling all the time. They did in Kirkwall.
The ritual that gave me my markings also stripped me of my memory. Whatever I was before may as well have never been. Perhaps if I knew, I might have felt differently.
How well did you know these Fog Warriors?
I knew them only a few months, but in that time, I felt as if I truly lived. They were bold, strong, free with their affections. I was in awe of them and owed them everything. And I turned on them even so.
Didn't Daenerys stop you?
The rebels had wounded him. The soldiers he brought attempted to capture me, unsuccessfully. It was weeks before Daenerys was able to mount the hunt in earnest. But by then, I was already gone.
This can't be easy to talk about.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Perhaps you're right.
To you, Hawk. May I fight at your side for years to come. Yes, my friend.
Alrighty then. There is only the main quest.
So good to see you, Jeff.
Yeah, well, now it's time to finish this off.
Your Mage Templar group was conspiring to overthrow Meredith.
I have a sudden deep regret I interfered. You know, I was half convinced Meredith had engineered the whole thing to trick me into incriminating myself.
Thrask admitted to leading the group.
Perhaps I've exaggerated the depths of her madness. But if she's not there yet, she will be soon. The only question is, once it's clear she cannot lead, will there be anyone left to oppose her? Please accept this as my thanks. It will be of more value to you right now than my friendship. Champion.
Alright. I think we're at wit's end here. Alright, time's come. So there is the last straw. Champion, you've proven yourself a friend to Kirkwall's mages, and it seems I must call on you once again. Meredith has gone too far. I'll let her madness remain unchecked. I ask that you gather together gallows at once. Perhaps together we can stop this before there's bloodshed. First Enchanter Orsino. Time has come. We're out of here.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Wonderful. Take me to them.
Yep, nothing can possibly go wrong here.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that. You have no right.
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic. Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
No wonder that I never saw it begin.
The way you two carry on, people will talk.
This does not involve you, champion.
I called him here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying? These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
You both set quite the example for your people. You know that.
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
They're not the only ones that lie and seek power.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Othina will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminals, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers. How dare you speak to me? The Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
And so begins. Basically, this leads to the Inquisition. Kablooey. Well, she gone.
There can be no peace.
Elfina, no! Maker, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing? I removed the chance of compromise because there is no compromise.
Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the circle is to be executed. Immediately.
The Circle didn't even do this. Champion, you can't let her. Help us stop this madness.
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
Was that why you needed me to distract the Grand Cleric?
You were part of this?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elthina is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You're a murderer. The Grand Cleric, the mages, their blood is on your hands.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I guess you've got yourself a champion.
Your first act must be to execute this traitor.
She is a monster. If you help her, you become one as well.
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way.
The mages
nobody cares
cannot
about you,
hide
Mara.
behind their rights when they endanger so many.
Crushing the rebels, are we? How dare they wish for freedom?
Think carefully, champion. This is not justice.
Sorry, but you're on your own.
Very wise.
Are you sure about this? You know she's going to murder people whose only crime was being born a mage.
It's a
Shut
bad
up,
choice.
you.
The mages are defending themselves, and the Templars are just protecting the city. All we can do now is try to keep casualties to a minimum.
I suppose you're right. This decision was taken out of our hands.
Stop him! I will warn the others!
Gather our forces! We will deal with this.
You ended my medal. I just blew up the chantry. Yeah. Sorry. You're all nuts. And Meryl's a fool. So I have no reason to love mages in this.
I must gather my forces at the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can, champion. I'll leave this murderer for you to deal with. He's your companion. Do as you see fit.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
You condone this. The brutal death of an innocent woman of faith. Someone you knew. Who trusted you.
I wanted to tell you. But what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions.
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Bold plan. Well, I thought so.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it. Just do it.
You have to pay for what you've done.
I know. The sooner I die, the sooner my name lives on to inspire generations.
He gets what he deserves. For ruining the character of Anders.
It will never be enough. But it's a start.
How invigorating.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
Because we're in the end game now, folks. No more nonsense. No more Anders. No more Mage Templar nonsense. We're going for it now.
Bethany.
Your sister shows up at the oddest times.
She's not going to be happy.
Here I was, expecting to find my brother fighting this mad woman who would slaughter every mage in Kirkwall. Instead, you're helping her. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that my own family didn't side with the Templars.
Why are you back in Kirkwall?
I thought you were going to be killed. I came to fight at your side, but instead I see you doing this.
Dropping by every few years doesn't mean you know what's going on.
I didn't like how we left it in the deep roads. You saved my life, and I didn't even thank you. If you think supporting the Templars is the right thing to do, then so do I. Just say the word and I'll help you.
I thought the Order was supposed to be neutral.
Right now, I'm not a Grey Warden. I'm your sister. I blamed you for putting me in the Order, but you did it to help me. I was wrong.
Your magic would be welcome.
Good. Brother and sister together again. Just like old times.
A little awkward, but alright, let's do it. Alright, this is endgame. We are going to last level. Here comes the fighting. Honestly, collecting things is kind of pointless now. There's no reason
Stay
to.
where you are! There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, mate. We cannot take a risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Oh no, finish it off. Oh, with you. Okay.
It's a good thing I came. It's a good thing I came. Look what's happening.
All these abominations. You know, if all the mages just didn't suddenly turn into abominations and desire demons and rage demons, I'd feel bad about not siding with them. Turns out, they're all awful. Every one of them. There's literally one good mage in this whole game. Next game, there's lots of them. Feelings will change. But as for this game, doom for them. Doom. Like, I was definitely doing over there on my herbos. Poorly, okay. You guys are bad at this. I like how they use Meryl as the mage's hope and voice of reason. I'm like, yeah, that rival of mine that I don't like at all. Use her as the voice of reason. Nope. Literally all she had to do was say, do this, and I'd be like, we're doing the complete opposite of what you want. In fact, here, Templars, take her. I don't care. I bet all these things turn into awful things. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, look, a bunch of shades. Mage. Mage is dead. Down the grass here. Here's a good idea. Get rid of the things surrounding our move.
That should do it. That should do it.
Okay. To the gallows. Bethany, remember our entire, first few years here, you trying to avoid this place? We're going in. Oh, yeah.
Quickly! 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 Quickly!
He's fine.
First Enchanter! First Enchanter! Stay back! I don't want to fight you!
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith! Before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect!
I will entertain a surrender. Nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Invoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
We can still prevent this, before you both tear Kirkwall apart.
It is already torn apart. We cannot divert from our path.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over.
She thinks highly of herself.
Let me tell you what is about to happen. We have the unenviable task of entering the gallows and eliminating every mage we find within. You must harden your heart. The magic within them is a disease that, if left unchecked, will spread and fester. We will do what we must. Maker have mercy on their souls. Prepare for the attack. Let me know when you are ready, champion.
I can't believe the Grand Cleric is dead.
I hope you're prepared for what we're about to face. Desperation will drive these mages to terrible acts. I've seen it before. It will not be pretty.
What do you mean?
The Imperium has its own Templars, and they too must act when mages cross the line. The line is in a different place, but the end result is the same. We will see abominations born of terror and wrath. Men you never believed capable of depravity, embracing it gladly.
Abominations and blood mages. Sounds like a Tuesday.
It does sound that way, doesn't it? Now the battle awaits us. Now via Lerno Victoria. Only the living know victory. Fight well.
Nervous, Hawk?
My mother didn't raise any stupid children. I know how dangerous this fight will be.
Well, that's comforting. It's the most dangerous thing we could ever do. But at least we know that. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. But this, defending innocent people, preserving our way of life, this is worth doing.
We face down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet destiny? If Elthina had stood firm behind the Knight Commander, this wouldn't have happened. There are times when even the best intentions lead to the void.
Let's skip the mushy stuff. We've got mages to kill.
And there's no one I'd rather do that with. The Maker favors us in this fight. He must, for we defend against his enemies. If we fall here, may we meet again at his side.
Don't be nervous. Things are going so well.
I hope so. I'm sure this is for the best. I'm ready for whatever comes. Does all this feel like a dream to you too?
In a moment, I'll look down and see I have no pants on.
The champion of Kirkwall going to battle naked. Why can't I ever have that dream? Hawk, before we go,
Haven't I said you worry too much? We'll be fine. Come on. Shouldn't you be halfway to Devinter by now?
I'm not leaving. If you insist on fighting for some principle or other, I'm going to be right beside you. It figures, doesn't it? I finally find someone I want to be with, and suddenly everything is exploding. Tell me I'm not going to lose you.
I promise we'll get through this.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Captain.
2 more talks.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donick has kept the guard protecting civilians. It's been contained so far, but we really need some luck going ahead.
Aveline, I need to have your men fighting up front.
It's not their war. They've been pressed just keeping order on the side streets.
You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
You may as well tear open the void. All right, I'll send word.
That's next game.
Donick will know what to do. I just hope you do as well.
With Carver, I never got the chance to say goodbye. I won't let that happen now. Brother, if we don't come back from this, never doubt that I love you. I wouldn't have chosen this life, but the Maker gave it to me for a reason. Maybe this is it.
Does that mean you forgive me?
I used to imagine what would have happened if I'd stayed with Mother instead of going on that damned expedition. Was Carver not enough for the Darkspawn? Did they have to steal my life as well? But the Wardens serve a purpose, a noble one. I can't regret helping them.
Of all we did, if you could change one thing, what would it be?
I'd have thrown Carver and his stupid ass so he wouldn't attack that ogre. He was always such a show-off. Everything else? The Maker is wiser than we can be in a lifetime. Who am I to question his plan?
He picked one damned roundabout way to do it.
You never change, do you? Maybe the Maker knew we needed that much time to understand. Maybe it's his favor you seek by siding with Meredith. If so, I hope you lead us both into his light.
You must steel yourself for what is to come. We both must.
Alright, that's everything. We're going into final fight mode. Well,
I assume you are ready,
fight.
champion.
What will you do once the mages are dead?
This is not the first time the right of annulment has ever been invoked. We will do as others have done before us. Start again. Kirkwall will be rebuilt, stronger than before, and the Circle will know fear. This has been a long time coming. I am eager to begin.
To slaughter the entire circle? Sure.
Good. You will need to give orders to your companions. Do that and the attack may begin.
I want to help as well, even if I'm not fighting at your side.
Meryl, attack from a distance. Stay out of the fight as much as you can.
I will.
Fenris, I want you to stay close. Help out when you can.
As you wish. As you wish.
Isabella, I want you to fight from stealth. Keep them confused.
Sounds like fun.
Sebastian, I need you somewhere with a good vantage. Cover us while we move in.
May the Maker favor us.
I'm no Templar. I'm not sure every step leads me closer to the Maker. But I know trouble. And this is it. I can't say for certain that going in there is right. But I know it's needed right now. When home is on the line, maybe that's enough.
Champion, the attack is about to begin. Break it down.
Here they come! Stop them!
Well, that went well. Uh-huh. Alright, charge. Thanks, Aveline and Derek, wherever you aren't. It is my tank.
Have mercy, we beg you. Mercy, we beg you. Do whatever you want with us, but let us live.
No! This circle is beyond redemption.
Knight Commander, surely the right of annulment requires something more...
It requires my word, Cullen. Do as I've commanded.
Champion! Will you not defend us? Must we all be slaughtered for the actions of a few?
I want to hear what the Knight Captain has to say.
The right has always been a last resort, when every mage involved was beyond salvation. The situation was far more dire in Ferelden's circle, and yet many mages were saved. We could still do as much here.
Objection noted, Captain.
Maybe they can answer some questions.
I think the first enchanter is still in the tower. He said he had a plan, something that would stop you.
Demons? Or something worse?
I don't know. We wanted nothing to do with it, so we ran. Please, help us. We've done nothing wrong.
Is there a way to tell if they're blood mages?
There is not.
But they haven't resorted to it, even to save their own lives. Perhaps if we watch them carefully.
And if they hope to escape by playing innocent, will you accept that responsibility, Cullen?
Yes. I believe that's what being a Templar is about.
And I say we are here to protect the people. We must be judges, jailers, and even executioners.
They've already surrendered. Killing them now is just petty.
Listen to the champion.
There is a lot of death and destruction up here.
That should do it.
None of these treasures mean literally anything. I'm just curious if I can get another level before the game ends. Just for giggles. Alright, so I've decided that Colin has spoken wisely and convinced me, at least, that, you know what, we don't need to keep going down this path of destruction. We can stop the madness now.
Track! All set! Track! That should do it.
I did it. Gotta love Sandal. There he is. Just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, for some reason. These guys are too dumb to go this way. They're too stupid. It's like I don't even know how to respond to you right now, Sandal. You're so awesome.
Maker, protect us all. Maker, protect us all.
Okay. Takes care of that. Go back towards Sandal's insanity. Alright, let's go level up like we got to. Nice. So level 26. Yes sir, yes sir. Okay. Finally got 200. Go ahead and save here and mosey our way through.
as I suspected all along.
Willing sacrifices. Men and women who would have died in your hands anyhow. The irony is that until this very moment, I have never used blood magic.
Do you take me for a fool? One does not summon such a ritual from thin air.
The right belonged to Quentin, a man the champion is familiar with. I put aside his research as too dangerous. But things have changed.
You were working with that murderer.
I knew about him. I kept his existence secret because I didn't want to give Meredith more ammunition against us. I see now. I needn't have bothered.
The Maker has guided us here to end your evil, Orsino.
The Maker has guided you all to your death.
Hey, Orsino's going crazy. Ew. I was like, you have to do better than that, Orsino, because you're not doing so hot. Where is he? I'll make you go through however many rounds it takes regardless. Done and done. Bad Orsino. Bad Orsino. Bad Orsino. Give me your time. Bad. Bad. No more. Bad mage.
It is over. I will make sure the keep is secure. Meet me in the courtyard, champion.
What a waste. What a waste.
Done.
I got one more level up. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Cool. 27, which is, I think, the max level. Ooh, I got 228. That's awesome. Only for being Orsino's ring, that sure sucks.
Hey, jump mates? Hey, jump mates?
Now to take Meredith down because screw her.
Look at all this. Magic is a cancer in the heart of our land, just as it was in the time of Andraste. And like her, we are left with no choice but to purify it with fire and blood.
Strange way to treat a sick patient.
Sometimes a limb must be amputated to save a life. Unpleasant, but necessary. And my surgery here is not yet done. I am beginning to wonder just how large your part in all this actually was. A refugee come to our city with an apostate sister, gathering power and influence without any accounting. How can I trust that the mighty champion of Kirkwall is not a worse threat to this city than the Circle?
If you want to see a threat to this city, look in the mirror.
Just the sort of misdirection I would expect from you. The people of Kirkwall will mourn your loss, but I will tell them you died battling the mages. A righteous cause.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad. This is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path.
Andraste's dimpled butt cheeks.
You recognize it, do you not? You're Lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
It seems a lot more sword-like than I remember.
All of you! I want him dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's lost it. Just like Bartrand.
Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
I whooped you.
Maker, your servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil.
Yep. She crazy. Yeah, that's one dead. Oh, they're so good. Not fun at all. Some problems here. Gotcha. That move is awesome.
I will not be defeated.
It takes a while for the cooldown, but when it's unleashed, it's unleashed. She crazy. And now she's a statue. We'll see those statues again. I was gonna say, kneel to your Viscount. That's why we chose the Templars. If you choose the mages, you don't get to be Viscount. They just walk away. Here, we are Viscount. We are ruler of
Word of the
Kirkwall.
slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry for all mages, a reminder of their brutal oppression. It showed not only what the Templars were willing to do, but that they could be defied. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. Here at home, the city all but got down on its hands and knees and begged the champion to rule. As for the rest of us, eventually we all left the champion's side, one reason or another. Well, all of us except for Isabella. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if at the core remains the truth. A new legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith turned on the champion. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there,
Then I suppose Meredith would be ruling the city still.
but the champion is not in Kirkwall any longer.
So I hear. Isn't it strange how quickly fortunes change?
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. He is a hero. A man that the Templars respect. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. He may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Though, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
And that's all leading straight into Inquisition.
Same to you.
Like, this literally just goes straight into Inquisition.
So, did you...
Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan, or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.
See you in Inquisition, ladies. Dragonage 2 is complete. Add it to the list. Very good. BioWare game, check. I'm curious, if I hit resume, where will it take me? Very happy that we've beaten this and it's out of the way. I thought it'd just be one more playthrough, or one more stream. Congratulations on completing Dragonage 2. There are more downloadable content and adventures to be had that embark from your estate. From all of us at BioWare, thank you and enjoy. There are no quests available at this time. Guess what? There are no quests available at this time.
I'm certain you'll find everything's in order.
So, I hope y'all enjoyed this playthrough of Dragonage 2. Dragonage Inquisition is next. At some point. I don't know when we'll start that playthrough. We're probably going to finish Mass Effect 3 before we finish Dragonage or start Dragonage Inquisition. And maybe not. It depends. But this is the end of Dragonage 2. We have finished our level 27 Hawk, Rogue, Hero, Viscount. Very good. So until next time, thanks for watching those on YouTube. Thanks for watching those on Twitch. I'll talk to y'all later. So long, everybody. Go ahead and make a save here just again. There we go.